again a little before 9 o'clock. Um, Batch of rain moved through this morning, a little after sunrise, and that batch of rain is now pushing out to the south and east. Now we're left with a little drizzle and mist, and again a little fog, but any rain is going to be pretty light for the real near term, next hour or so. Keeping an eye on this next band of rain, which is moving to the north and east. I'll put the radar in motion here, and I'll actually take the satellite off, make this load a little faster. This band of rain north of Columbus, again, pushing off to the north and the east, and slowly. Now, this may impact parts of our viewing area here by late morning, but again, any rain is going to be fairly light with this. The bottom line for you today, and I'll show you the computer models in just a second, it's going to be one of those days where the bark is worse than the bite. Looks like it's going to rain at any point, but we're not looking at much rain at all, a couple hundredths of an inch on average in any one spot. We're going to miss out on this heavier batch of rain, which is up across Michigan and northern Indiana. This is going to continue pushing northeast and away from our viewing area. So we just get kind of nickeled and dimed, I think, today with the clouds hanging tough. And temperature-wise, while it's going to be above average, I think, we are going to be cooler than yesterday. Let me stop the motion here. About 59 or 60 here at 9 a.m. in most spots. We'll get up to 70 or so this afternoon. Above average, but not 82 like we had yesterday. Taking a look at the rest of the country, or at least the eastern half of the country, there's a lot of warm air, but notice our front is just to our north. It's definitely cooler north of this front, 30s and 40s this morning, up across parts of Michigan, Wisconsin, and into Minnesota. All right, so to plan out the day a little bit here, we'll, as always, show you our high-resolution rapid refresh model, the simulated radar, and we'll go ahead to midday here. Stop the clock at about noon. In that batch of showers I just showed you on the current radar north of Columbus, maybe trying to push through at noon. That's what the model shows here, and that seems reasonable. It's taking its time. It's gonna be a few hours. It'll come through around lunchtime, and then by 2 p.m. Again, there might be a shower in spots, but not a whole lot. And at 4 p.m., as a lot of after-school activities get underway, this is when the atmosphere may become a little more unstable. And while, again, not everyone's going to get wet, I could see where there's a thunderstorm in a couple of spots towards this evening. This is at 5 p.m. Some of these brighter echoes shown on the simulated radar here might contain a little bit of thunder and lightning. The atmosphere is not super unstable today. Let's show you the Cape this afternoon. There's a little bit of Cape out there. We're talking several hundred joules, perhaps. If you're a real weather geek, you kind of know what that means. But basically, Cape is a measure of instability. The more unstable the atmosphere is, the more air parcels can rise and form precipitation. And if they rise high enough, you can get some thunder and some lightning as well. So I can't rule out a thunderstorm towards the late afternoon and evening. But if you have outdoor plans, if your kid has after school outdoor activities, it might get a little wet, but not everyone will. It's going to be one of those just sort of hit or miss type of things. And by 7 o'clock this evening, same idea, spotty showers around. Real quick word on the longer range. We're going to really warm it up. Now, this is the GFS Ensemble. I show you this a lot, but you're not to take this verbatim. I don't take it verbatim. As a human weather forecaster, I have to look at this and many other things to make a forecast. This is just one thing to look at. It's too warm today. It's probably closer to 71 or 72 today. It has the right idea as far as the trend. It's certainly going to warm up, but I think Saturday has a better chance of being like 86 as opposed to 83. And Sunday for Mother's Day, I think it's too cool. I think we'll be in the 80s again on Sunday for Mother's Day. So we've got a really warm weekend coming up. It's going to be humid, and there might be a stray thunderstorm on Sunday, but I do think that a lot of Mother's Day weekend is just dry and very much like the middle of summer. All right, Jess will have a full update with radars and the 7-day coming up at noon, and I look forward to seeing you tonight on 21 News at 6 and 11. Have a good Tuesday.